All right, hey guys, it's Joe here. Hey, we're real excited about a small project today. Mainly, I need something to get around our yard. It's a big hill, and always trying to clean up the woods and keeping the different debris up from all the different trees and whatnot. It's just a royal pain, and it takes a lot of strength to go up and down that hill all the time. So what I decided a while back was if I could find a four-wheeler that was in decent shape, maybe needed a little bit of repair, then I would get it and get a yard trailer that would allow me to easily get all the different wood up and just maintain the yard overall. So I was lucky to find this unit. This is a 2017 Polaris. It had 168 miles on it. It has a really handy dandy winch up front. It's got the double seat in the back. It also has a hitch for it. So it's all good to go. I have a yard trailer that I'm going to get today, and that hopefully will work just fine for stacking lumber or trees, whatever it may be on the back. So working on that. But story goes that the guy bought this and had a minor bump up. It did not hit any of the frame or anything that's important, like the radiator support or nothing like that. He actually hit a portion of his fence, which then hit this area right here, which in turn just tweaked everything. Broke all this plastic here. There's one minor break there. They buttoned it up, enough to make it presentable and stable, and honestly it did fine. But I want to go ahead and put it back together. So I have, not only was it missing this top piece, but also to replace this fender itself. So it's it's probably 80%. It's good. If somebody out there has a one of these ATVs and the fender's really messed up, this could be a really good thing for you. So overall, I have the parts sitting right here. So I got a full replacement fender, including the cargo top. So that should bring her back to basically factory spec. Oh, I also have a headlight lens is on its way, so I'm just waiting on that. It's actually a whole assembly. So the green shroud here, that'll all come off, but then the headlight itself is just a complete assembly that I'll put on here. So I'm gonna get going. I don't know how long I'm gonna take to do this. I don't have my tripod up here, so I'm not gonna record the whole thing, but I'll record it in stages, especially when there's key information that makes sense to talk about. So we'll see you shortly. All right, quick update. I got the top panel off. It was relatively simple. There is a center panel here that has 4 screws that holds it on. You take that off, and then there's 2 main bolts that hold everything there. There are a couple bolts here. This is actually one of them. The plastic is actually broken around that area, but this actually connects to the cargo top, so it keeps it from falling off. So that's done. I do have a replacement mount because this was slightly bent. Good news is all the tabs are intact, so everything should just line up really well. You do have to take off side panels to get this off. As you can see, like every other four-wheeler on the planet, it's dirty up underneath, but it's all good. That's what they're made for. So now we're going to work on putting this puppy on. So it slides on you slide it on over the front end. It goes under the, and I'm sure you could probably take the headlight off, but I didn't see really a major issue. It wasn't super tight. Going back on, it might be a little bit different story because it is, 100% intact, but looking at the old plastic, it's actually not that bad. It's actually in pretty decent condition. Surprised at how well. Most of the tabs are there. There was only the one tab up front on the radiator mount for the lid that had a crack on it. So I don't know, not that bad. So I probably could have gotten by with just putting a lid on it, but I didn't know and I hadn't breaking it down, so I just thought, well, let's just go ahead and buy the new one. So anyhow, we're rolling. All right, fast forward to this morning. I did not get a chance after putting everything together yesterday to do a quick video and recount of what was done. Everything went together really well, snapped together well. Fit and finish is perfect. So the good news is that nothing was bent underneath here. The frame was tight. Everything is aligning perfectly. The gaps and everything you can see are just fine. The lid fits perfect. I did reuse, you know, the hardware for the mounting components. I did put in a new L bracket that this actually connects to, and some new connectors. But for the most part, it went back together pretty well. Next thing is I got a headlight that's on order to fix this because it is broken. The lens is broken on it. So I guess the impact, whenever it occurred, it hit like right here, something like this. And then that drove the cover up into the headlight, and then it cracked this other corner. So, and really the other plastic, the fender, wasn't really that as bad as I thought it was. I probably could have even just gotten by with just having a new lid, but I didn't take it apart, so I had no concept of what was really the truth and what should I do. But I think it'll make somebody else for maybe a couple $100. I'll just sell that, and it'll be good to go for them. So my main purpose was to, I got this little yard trailer that I'm going to rebuild a little bit, but I just wanted to try it out to make sure it worked today. I'll probably change out that those tires and get a little bit taller units like ATV tires on it. But we'll have to work on that and find something that'll work for that particular fitment. But for right now, I've already gotten a lot of debris up from down at the lake, where the staircase was replaced going down to the beach. So that was sitting down there for a while now, and I wanted to get that up. And then so far I have done maybe 2, maybe 3 now loads of getting the different branches and debris up here. So I have quite a bit more to do today. Seems like the ATV is working out great. So I will start piling up more and more things from down at the lake, and this is one way we have to maintain our property, and it makes it a lot easier having a little bit of horsepower versus just human power. So let's get moving for the day.